In this video, I'm going to give you my suggestions on how to work step 4. Are you new in recovery and looking to understand the 12 steps? Doing step work as part of a balanced recovery program can be a daunting process, but it really doesn't need to be. I'm Tim Westbrook. I'm the founder and CEO of Camelback Recovery here in the always sunny and always sober Scottsdale, Arizona. And I'm here to break it down for you so that you can get a jump start on your recovery from whatever addiction you may have. If you haven't seen it yet, do yourself a favor and go back and watch my top 3 secrets to understanding step 4. This is my next video, how to work step 4. Firstly, just a reminder, what does step 4 say? We made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. In this video, I want to focus on what an inventory looks like for you. We know that we have to be searching and fearless, but what does that translate to on the next page? Even though we believe that we are special and different and that our using history was better than others, or that we had a tougher upbringing than others in recovery, the truth is that when you break it down, we all share the same themes. These themes address our character defects and help us to map out what's exactly wrong with us and what we need to fix. I've used the metaphor of step 4 being like taking out the trash. Well, now just before we take out the trash, we dump all our stuff on the table and go through it, separating it into separate piles. It sounds a bit like recycling, I know, but with this rubbish, it ain't coming back. The themes that we're dealing with are resentment, anger, fear, self-pity, pride, guilt, shame, relationships, sex, abuse, personal strengths, and weaknesses. What we're trying to do here is separate our harmful actions from how we've justified them. So let's start with resentment. You're going to divide your page of resentments into 4 columns. The first resentment you list in column 1 is the name of the person, place, or thing you resent. This could be a parent for forcing you to go to a school you didn't want to as a child, or this could be something more recent like the person who cut you off in traffic, the person who cut in front of you in line at the grocery store this morning. The second column is the behavior that you are identifying that you are resentful towards. So this could be the strict discipline of the school that you were forced to comply with, or this could be the entitlement of the driver who cut you off in traffic. The third column is the area of your life that has been affected by this. Your relationship with your parent might have suffered from being forced to go to a school you didn't want to, or your anger was raised with the driver who cut you off. This is where you turn to the themes that I've listed above to find something that fits. And this is when, after a while, you start to see a pattern emerging. You start to own your part in the incident. The fourth column is where you list how you were to blame. What was your part? Maybe school sucked for other reasons. Maybe you were late for work and also rushing to get through traffic. This is where the term character defect comes from. We're looking at your selfishness, your self-seeking behavior, your dishonesty, your fear. These are all the parts of that trait that are ugly, and you have to face up to them. This is the dirty work, though. This is what it takes. Then you repeat that process. First, for all your resentments, then for all your fears, then your guilt, then your pride, then your sexual history, and even your abuse. I suggest wrapping it up with your personal weaknesses and strengths and ending off on a positive note. The personal moral inventory also involves adding up all your good parts too. I also strongly recommend keeping your step work safe. Lock it away in a drawer. Don't leave it lying around for someone to discover and go through. This is yours. It's very personal. Make sure that it's safely kept somewhere secure. This is your private, most intimate chronicle of your life so far. It can cause damage if it gets into the wrong hands. There are lots of step 4 templates out there. The AA program recommends that we address how the 7 deadly sins apply to us. This old school approach offers fresh insight as we consider pride, greed, lust, anger, gluttony, envy, and sloth. Sloth is another word for laziness. My advice would be to ask your sponsor what they recommend, as they're the ones who will be going through your step 4 with you as you do step 5. Remember to connect with your higher power, asking for guidance and direction and courage. You're going to do great. Join me for my next video in this series of I Love Being Sober, where I will offer my 3 secrets on understanding step 5. I'm Tim Westbrook, and I hope that our paths cross again in the next video of this series.
If you found this video to be of value, be sure to like it, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos, leave a comment if you have a question, if you've got something to say. Camelback Recovery provides treatment services for people struggling with mental health, mental illness, addiction, alcoholism. So if you or someone you know is struggling, be sure to reach out to us. You can go to our website, camelbackrecovery.com, or our information is in the comment section below. And we provide everything from detox, inpatient, outpatient treatment, sober living, recovery coaching, sober companion services. So either we'll be able to help you, or we'll be able to refer you to people or treatment centers that might be a better fit. So I will see you in the next video.